So hello guys, and welcome to another video, and I've played the first part of the Emio Famicom Detective Club demo, and this includes the prologue in Chapter 1, it's out now. The Chapter 2 demo will be releasing on August 22nd, so I'll check that out as well, but I've really been enjoying it so far, and honestly, I feel like I'm probably going to pick up the full game when it releases, since this is really fun, and it's a lot more engaging and interesting than I was expecting it to be. I haven't played very many visual novels before, but I definitely understand the appeal of this one, since there is a very interesting story going along here. And it is actually fairly engaging, because there are certain interactive elements that you have, and you have to try to find certain ways to get clues and get more information on the mystery that you're trying to solve. It's actually a lot more interesting than I was expecting. It almost feels kind of like a puzzle game, trying to find out different things from different people, and because you kind of have to search around for different things and try to think about the most logical thing to do next. And it's just really fun overall. You have a lot of engaging characters here. They're definitely well fleshed out and written very well. And I also really like the art style here. It's not completely static images. It does have some animation there, and the art style looks very nice as well. With all of the 2D art here, it's just I wish we got more games like this. This looks really nice overall. And I just like the general vibe of this game. It kind of builds off of the other Famicom Detective Club games. I haven't played them yet, but I want to after this. I probably will play Emio first, since that's the new one releasing, and I kind of want to review it. And it does seem like it is somewhat of a self-contained story, despite partially building off of the characters and things from the previous Famicom Detective Club games. But it still does feel like something you could play, in a vacuum. It's definitely, a pretty great story here, from what I've played so far. I'm definitely really enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to playing, the Chapter 2 demo. This really got me engaged here, and I think this is a pretty good way to release, demos and things. Especially for a game like Emio, where it's kind of Nintendo would kind of expect this to have a more niche audience, but it does seem like they're trying to promote this more and make it more appealing for more people, and kind of having a story like this be split up into a couple demos, or at least a couple parts of the demo that we'll be releasing at different times. Almost like how a TV show or something would release on different days. It kind of makes sense, since a lot of people would want to continue to follow the story here, and I definitely appreciate that. It is a pretty interesting way of releasing demos, and it kind of makes sense for a game like this. But I think it was a pretty good idea for Nintendo to release a demo of this game, because I'm interested in it now. I was already very intrigued about it, especially with how they teased the game, and especially since it's a follow-up to a series that didn't get a game in nearly 35 years with Famicom Detective Club. So I was already interested, but this demo definitely got me even more sold on the concept of this game. But what I find really interesting about this game is that it's one of the first Nintendo games to actually be rated M. I know they have published a few games in the past that were, I know there was Eternal Darkness and a couple others, there was one other on the GameCube, and also the Bayonetta games they published as well. But Famicom Detective Club has always been a core Nintendo series. I mean, maybe a pretty niche one, but it has always been a part of Nintendo's history and has always been a series that Nintendo has actively been involved with. Like, Sakamoto, also the developer of, like, Metroid, the creator of Metroid, is also involved with this as well, so it's definitely kind of baked into Nintendo's history. So it's pretty cool to see, like, just an undeniably Nintendo game be rated M, and I think that's pretty cool. And it's really cool to also see them go into more darker themes with this, since this is kind of based on like an urban legend with like the Emio smiling man thing, where like there's like a murderer that comes up to like people and like kills them and puts a paper bag over their head. It's like a pretty interesting dark concept for like a murder mystery detective type game. I definitely see the appeal in that. I think it was interesting how Nintendo like approached it with like doing these these creepy teasers that almost made it look like a horror game. Like, even though this isn't necessarily a horror game, I do like the elements here that are kind of like taking some notes from like horror themes and things. I definitely really like that. But yeah, I've definitely been really enjoying what I've played of Emio so far, and I can't wait to play more of this game. It's definitely pretty fun. I really like the characters, and I really like the overarching story involved with this. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do more videos about this game when it releases, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.